Greetings, my beautiful kings and queens of you stopping by. Welcome back to my channel. This is Sis Kathy Vet coming to you with another Country Wayne skit from these Country Wayne streets. Let's get into it. What you doing, Anthony? You think that girl gonna call you and be like, come to my room, Anthony, or knock on your door? When Anthony and Denisha go night night together. Look, that night together better be on that phone. Let's see. Look at you. You just left the girl. Go to sleep. Go watch a movie or something. You had all day with the girl. There he go calling. Mm-mm.
Hello?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you.
Oh my God.
Just laying down.
Just laying down.
Oh my God. There he go.
Yeah, likewise.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look, Denisha, you gotta know that we had a great time tonight.
You already let it be known.
You gotta know I wasn't gonna try you. I wasn't gonna try anything with you. You know, I enjoy your presence. I enjoy your company. And, you know, quiet as it's kept, I really don't want this night to end.
Well, you know, it gotta end. The girl gotta go to sleep. But this is the thing with Anthony. Anthony, and I said this before, um, even when he was with Angelina and they was having dinner and when she had him going shopping with her and stuff, Anthony and she started talking about his mom and stuff, how she would be proud of him. But Anthony has some serious abandonment issues that makes it hard for him to be alone. And you know, growing up with just his mom, I think it was a thing with not having his dad there for him. Then he lost his mom. I don't know where his sister is. They don't mention her much. We've never seen her, but he's supposed to have a sister. So Anthony is pretty much out there alone. And I think, you know, a lot of times when you're missing a parent or a parent is not there, even though one parent does the best, you always wonder, why wasn't I good enough for that parent to stick around? Um, so feelings probably of inadequacy when he was young, feeling like something was wrong. So what he did was he excelled in school and in business to try to prove that, you know, I could be good without you, type thing. Like, I'm going to succeed in spite of. And that made him feel better about himself when he elevated with money or whatever. But Anthony has a problem still with feeling neglected, with feeling abandoned. And he always needs people around to make him feel needed, because deep down inside, I think when his not having his dad and the loss of his mom, you know, felt like his dad didn't need him in his life, or you know, nobody wasn't there, you know, and just feeling inadequate basically. And that validates him, what he's earned and what he's built, and this is how he has basically valued himself, and that's how he feel his value on what he's earned. If he didn't have those things, I think he would resort back to the feelings of how he had as a child, and feeling less than, and feeling not good enough. But this empowers him and builds him up. And when women seem to need him, and you know, not, you know, top earners, like, you know, Amber can be very, you know, independent. You know, she does things on her own. He doesn't really credit that, because he doesn't want anyone to excel above him. He always wants to feel like he's taking care of someone. That's why he loves Shayla, because Shayla don't have to do nothing. Long as she shows that she needs him and he can constantly give to her in that way, he's happy. That makes him feel good. Acts of service. Everyone has their love language, and his is acts of service. If he can do for you and give to you, that's his way of expressing love. I think for Anthony, what he needs is probably words of affirmation. He needs you to tell him how good he is. That's why he constantly, wants to get people's opinion. He loves when women dote all over him like Shayla did. When you say nice things, he needs to hear this to make him feel good. And it stems back to his childhood. I really believe that. And he just doesn't like being alone. It gives him that fear. But Anthony has to learn to fight his demons and deal with the pain of the loss of his dad. And he loved his mother, but he also loved her. She's not there now. And that piece of him, and I don't know what's up with the sister, but it's like he's almost like a foster child or abandoned in some way or neglected, and he needs that. And it's almost a feeling of loneliness, and that's what he constantly searches for. And I don't think if we really look at him, he purposely tries to hurt or play games, but he doesn't know how to adjust and deal with the feelings that haunt him from when he was younger. And so if one woman rejects him, he has to jump to another one because he needs to feel that feeling of validation. And if that one doesn't do it, he has to jump to the next one. And that's problematic. That doesn't necessarily make the person really a bad or evil person. It's just that he doesn't know how to adjust and handle love and fill the void of what he probably missed from his dad. And he does it in the wrong way. But he's constantly searching for love to feel whole and needed and wanted. And, unfortunately, he's hurt people in the process doing that. But I just want him to work out his issues. And I want Amber to work out hers too. Because not saying that they bad people, I think they just not good for each other because they are unhealed individuals that need to work through things from their past.
I was just thinking, I'm up right now because kind of hungry still because they didn't have my favorite food at the restaurant. So I just settled for the sea bass. So.
And what's your favorite food?
I love Chilean sea bass.
My favorite food is lobster. But they didn't have it. So I'm up now. I'm still on the high from being with you all night. And I just figured, I come over there. Just cuddle, talk.
No, you don't need to come over there and cuddle and talk. I know that game. I know that just let's cuddle stuff. No.
You're not coming over here.
That's right. Thank you. Don't start, Anthony.
Denisha, I'm a gentleman.
No.
I'm promised to you, I wouldn't try anything.
You talk right there on that phone. You should don't fall for that.
We're gonna keep it where it is.
Thank you.
You stay in your room, I stay in my room.
That's right. Good girl.
Okay.
And respect that.
All right.
Fair.
That's fair.
You're not gonna always get what you want.
That is fair. So I guess I'll just see you in the morning.
Sounds like a plan.
Good night, Denisha.
He was trying though.
Good night.
Good night, what?
Good night, Anthony.
Good night, Anthony.
Yes. No.
See you in the morning.
All right.
Well, she's being sweet to him and she's not giving him his way. She's causing him to have somewhat of a discipline and have something to look forward to. And Anthony is used to always getting his way, especially if he done spent money. Women will fall to his feet and give him what he wants because he's done things for them or he's given to them. And she's not doing that. That may make him look at her differently. Another level of self-respect, how she carries herself, and how she's not going to fall. Just because you did this to me, that doesn't mean I'm going to overlook my values. You're going to still court me and chase me and treat me, as I deserve to be treated. And I'm not going to give you your way just because you bought me some gifts. You put a ring on my finger or whatever. Because at the end of the day, even though you're separated, you filed for divorce, you still married. So I'm glad she didn't, she's setting those boundaries with him early on, not after the fact when something's happened. I don't know, but these few skits, as annoyed as we get with Anthony and the games that he plays, and we don't want Denisha to fall victim to him. This was very pleasant and enjoyable. And I'd like to see how or if this relationship will bring out the best in Anthony. How will he relate to Amber and her situation now? Is he still going to get even nastier? Or he's not going to really fight Amber as much because he has somebody now. If he doesn't give her the flack that he's looking for, and he would try to compromise and come to some type of agreement with this divorce, it's going to shock Amber. And she's going to wonder why he is taking this approach so easy. Why is he not flipping and spazzing out? Same thing with Shayla when he not coming after her no more. No flowers, no gifts, no nothing. Even though you told him to respect your her relationship with Iman, she still loved the chase. Women still love to chase. And when you stop, it's like, what's up? And if Tamara gets a hold of this, she's going to ask. If she finds out, she'll wind up telling Shayla. Shayla gonna feel some kind of way. What is her attitude towards Anthony gonna be? And then she's gonna mention that to if she mentioned that to Angelina, oh Lord, her whole world gonna shatter because now she knows, somebody is interfering with her daughter's future, her grandson's future. No, he can still take care of his grandson without being with your raggedy daughter. And then will she interfere in some way with Denisha and Anthony? Listen, Denisha ain't the one, but that's the kind of drama you may not want to be involved in, Denisha. Shayla, and you don't know about Shayla mama. And then you already have Amber. Amber just want her money. So it's a whole lot of factors, and issues that you're going to have to deal with when it comes to Anthony because he got a lot of baggage going on with him. And I really don't want that on you, sister. You ain't had them problems before you met him. This is all well and good right now, but do you want the headache that comes with Anthony Daw? Let me know what y'all think. Very interesting. Will she proceed with this? And when she does, will there be a problem with Shayla and Angelina? This may be a breath of fresh air. In the future, this may take a turn, this storyline, because it's something outside of the bickering of Amber and Anthony. I'm tired of that. The three-way triangle with Amber, Shayla, and Anthony is getting tired and played out. So this is going to a turn another direction. I'm interested in seeing where this goes. But it was just pleasant to see something nice, see something romantic, respectful, caring, people talking to each other nice. It was just nice. I'm just sick of the nonsense. At the end of the day, we want everybody to be happy. Amber, go your separate way, find happiness. Anthony, go your separate way and find happiness. Or Shayla, you do what you gotta do, girl. I'm going on about your business. Get a job and try to stand on your own 2 feet. Be an entrepreneur. Do something. on your own besides gold digging and finding a man of it. But hey, that's a whole nother story. Shayla gonna be who Shayla gonna be. But everybody to turn their lives around. Everything doesn't have to be toxic in these storylines all the time. I know drama can bring for good content, good television, but also I miss the laughter that used to come with the skits, the fun, and just nice pleasantries. So this little courting of Denisha was it was a little breath of fresh air. What drama's gonna come out of this? It is gonna be drama, especially when this party goes down. And how will this situation take a turn? And how will everybody who plays a component in this crazy turmoil of a storyline, how is this gonna play out for everybody? And what drama will they bring? Because you know what's gonna be there. All right. So everyone, have a great night. That's it for me. It is after 2:00, and I gotta snooze because I gotta work in the morning. But it was fun, y'all. Anthony Dalton and Denisha had us entertained all day long. Okay, all day long from this morning to the wee hours in the morning. It's been about them. Interesting. All right then. Talk to y'all later on in the day. I'll talk to you soon. Have a blessed night. Sweet dreams for anyone who hung in with me in the wee hours of the night. We'll talk later this morning. Peace. Love you all. Have a good night. And we are out.